Hello, I'm Soycat and welcome back to another episode of GraveYard Keeper the Let's Play. And today I found something really cool out, which is that you can actually, and that activates sticky keys. I found out that you can actually sprint by holding down shift or by pressing shift, which is wonderful because I was complaining about these walks. But it turns out all you have to do is tap sprint from time to time, and then you can get stuff done, like find the merchant before nightfall, so we can make our deal happen. Because I have the carrots, I have the cabbage, and it's really exciting that we can now actually make this happen. So I'm going to give him the stuff, and then as soon as he has 10 onions, suddenly we're going to be in this amazing situation where I'll actually, also we can trade stuff with him. I'll actually be in the situation where, you know, we'll be able to own the farm ourselves, and I won't feel like I'm obliged to deal with this man, which is good. So yeah, exciting times all around. I now have some carrots and cabbages to keep to myself. Not that I have too great an idea of what to do with them. But yeah, things are heading up Toy Cat's way right about now, and I'm feeling good about that. I also started to realize that the way you craft paper, because I've had an issue with that for a while, is you can actually craft it by making by getting a technology, which I decided to do between parts. So yeah, we're doing really good on most things front, which is good. So yeah, very pleased with most things right now, and that's a good place to be. So next day is the green day, and since I don't know what's going on the green day, we're gonna keep an eye on our big guide here and keep an eye on what's going on. So the cultist man only comes on the green night, so that's the only thing on green, which means tomorrow is a free day to do with what we please. And given that I really want to, start farming those onions, that's what we're going to do tomorrow. We're going to get our onion farm going so that the next time Merchant Day comes around, we can own the plot of land for good, which is good, because again, farming is going to be a serious source of money. I don't honestly know, even now, why I want money. Like, so far it just comes up like every now and then as a useful thing to do. But it's a good idea regardless. So, okay, I made, for the second mistake now, I've actually turned on sticky keys. So this is actually, this is a really, like, rookie mistake. Turning on sticky keys is something you should do very early on in your PC's life. Because very few people actually have the issue where they're like, oh yeah, sticky keys saved me. But a lot of the time, if you're recording, that sticky key noise, that you just heard, not a good thing. So, pro tip right now, if you have a PC, you haven't done that yet, press shift 5 times rapidly and save yourself the hassle of it eventually coming up and ruining your life, because no one wants their life ruined. At least I don't want my life ruined, and I hope you don't want your life ruined either. Because if you want your life ruined, then I guess I can't relate to you very much, because who wants their life ruined? No one wants it. It's just not a normal thing that anyone wants in their life. So yeah, I'm excited because onion farming's happening today, and it's weird that we've come to the stage where onion farming is exciting, but just let me pass on this one, okay? Oh, and the other thing I want to get done is I want to make a whole bunch of firewood, not only for Mr. Cultist Man, because tomorrow I have to bring him some that sort of stuff, but also just in general. So yeah, first thing we're going to do, race off to the farm. So we're going to have to make sure we don't press shift more than 5 times in a row, because we've got the amateur mistake sticky keys being turned on. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's actually like, it's not like, it's a pretty big energy cost for not that huge. Oh no, it's for that. Pro tip, it seems, to me at least, that the space between the 5 times can be pretty low too. So 1, 2, 3, and then we just stop after 3. We give it a pause, and then we'll come back to it. So I do happen to know that the farmer, oh, it's actually, no, he's down to the south of where I am now. This might be a farmer. Let's speak to more of the villagers, because I think it's important to speak to them once, so they're in your villager log, so you can see what's going on. Okay, and you can see if they're busy and don't care about your shenanigans, like this guy right here. But yeah, I think if we check the village every day, we can get a feel for like what's changing between each day, which can only be a good thing. And this is a dead end, it seems. So you want to let us down into the town? I need a town pass. So there is a way to get there as well. So yeah, GraveYard Keeper. Fun game. I honestly, like, throughout the day, if you don't know, I record these, like, a couple of times a day. I'm just like, I want to record, but I'm not sure what. And GraveYard Keeper just comes straight to the mind as, like, a good way for me to just chill and record and do a thing. Oh, you can do it diagonally, by the way. Don't know if it's a good idea, but you can. But yeah, so I don't know. It's something that is worth mentioning. Like, if it makes me want to record it, that must mean it's good in some way, right? Also, we can't actually sell our carrots. We can just buy onion seeds. We can't buy onion seeds from him until we get to tier 2, which we have to do by buying a whole bunch of existing seeds. So I'm going to buy some wheat seeds, because I know that turns into a recipe. And it sucks to spend so much on these seeds. But if it makes him like me more, then, it barely made him like me more at all. But yeah, we just have to hopefully get him to like me some amount more than he does right now. Also, is that a beehive? I feel like I want to chop down the tree and find out. And yeah, things are going pretty well in the land of Toy Cat, I would say, all things considered. I feel like we had a really big stall in the earlier episodes of just like, I want to get this fixed. But before it can be fixed, there's this that has to be done. And before that can be done, this has to be done. But now I feel like we're finally, you know, in the right places we need to be. So yeah, like I said, there's actually there's tech in the book writing tree for making these things. So as soon as I can get a desk, which I don't know how to make, I'll be able to you know, make some clean paper. Actually, wait, no, that's from the church workbench. I'll be able to make myself some paper, which is a good little thing. There's no flyer in here, as far as I can tell, so I have to buy that from somewhere, or someone, or make it in a different tree. I mean, you'd figure it'd be a religious thing, maybe? Or is it an anatomy thing? There's so many questions I still have in this game. And I also worked out that you can get science from taking paper and putting it in the desk. I don't know what logic there is to that. To me, it doesn't seem to make any sense. But it does seem to be a thing regardless. So, let's go. Oh, you can even run inside. Even in the most sacred of places, a church. But yeah, church workbench is going to require complex iron parts. Can't do those right now. But a desk, on the other hand, actually, I think I have a desk. No, I've got a study table right now. But a desk is just going to require some nails, which I could do pretty easily. And that allows me to make, if we go back to tech, because we got to keep remembering this stuff, the desk allows me to make chapter and notes, which will then turn into other stuff. But yeah, if you go to a study table and you place some paper in, it decomposes into study magic, which I can then use later. So we'll just take 2 of them. Again, it's not a good idea to do this because I need those for something later. But now if I can take any item in the game, I'm not sure why. I can take this, use some faith, use some science, and then somehow that item improves. I don't know how, so we're going to find out now what happens. Presumably something good. And now an alchemic study. So now that item can be decomposed. In this case, into nothing. So that was entirely useless. Yeah, decomposes into blank. Maybe it decomposes into things later. But I guess that means we have to pick kind of complex items and then use those in better ways. So since I have 3 faith on me and I don't have a better use for it right now, I'll take the iron ore and see what that decomposes into. Because this might actually be a useful thing. And worst case, we get a bunch of XP anyway. So give me a bunch of green, because iron ore decomposes into blank too. Should we take something that we know decomposes into something good, like carrots? I mean, they decompose into something, I imagine. Wheat seeds? No. A shovel? Yeah, I'm going to decompose these eventually. No, we're going to pick something like consistent cabbage. What does cabbage decompose into? Please tell me. There we go. Powder and into fluid. So if we take something like stone, it might turn into clay. And now we've got ourselves like a system going. See, that's what we need. We need the optimism like that in the life. So yeah, next up, all we need is 2 iron beams, which are wooden beams, which are coming super close. And we can also go over to there. So as soon as we get 200 red, which we can get by mining, we can get by whole range of sources, we'll be in the money, which is where we want to be, fun fact. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty great in general. We're rich in terms of the game. We're just doing wonderfully today. And you know what, when you're doing wonderfully in a game, I think it lifts you up in your life when, if you feel like things aren't going perfectly there, then I feel like games are just the way to make that better, in its own little way. Obviously there's issues with that, I'll say, but I know, I think a couple of episodes I was like super bummed, just like couldn't deal with anything. There's like a real escapism in every game that isn't properly used in the main world, I don't think. Also, why is this grave at -2? Even, like, what did I do wrong with it? Because usually I thought it was that I was taking parts of their body. It seems some corpses are just fussy. They just have high standards for their burial ground. Or maybe it's too crowded. Maybe they think they deserve better. It could be that. Wait, at least we know it's an inconsistent system now. And since we've still got energy left in the night, we're going to get this farm going on an industrial scale. That's right, industrial level farming coming right up. So let's take some garden beds. Just make a whole bunch of these because we're ready. We can just make as many as we like. Because we're going to be such good friends of that farmer. The best friends of that farmer. No one will be better friends than us. And then we'll take our seeds. Throw those in here. because we have too many anyway. So I'll do this bit by bit. Get more garden energy, which I don't actually need right now. But again, I'm sure it'll come into the farming tech tree, which is all that matters right now. Just getting stuff moving forwards. I have some empty slots here. There we go. There we go. So even though I used up the faith, I now just have like other things cluttering up my inventory. Which is kind of sad, but I guess kind of necessary at the same time. I think this crop waste will probably be useful for something later, because in the same way that carrot is decomposable into things, if I had to guess, this must follow the same logic. At least in some way. I'm not sure what sort of way, but some way I'm sure. So yeah, we're going to come back here, deal with this later, and I guess this is a sign that we should start really hammering away at the iron, because I want a better anvil so I can make complex parts. So we can start really getting things going. So that's what I think we'll focus on now. Take a small nap, because we can't take a big one. Not just yet, it's the day. Give the man his firewood so it stops clutching up my inventory. And then we'll get out of here. So crop waste. Followed by... We filled this up, by the way. There's an issue that I need more trunks soon. So we'll throw the other food inside, because I don't see it being useful anytime soon. Like maybe I'm the one who's horribly incorrect there. Oh wait, that means I can decompose this now, right? If I go to my inventory. Nope, there's just destroy. Okay, never mind. Put it right back in the chest. As well as like, I don't even know what else. Like the complex iron parts. Gonna need a lot more of those before they become worthwhile. There we go. And now we can get our farming system going. Which, like I said, there is a whole farming tech tree going on here. So I can work out how to master gather. I can get honey on the go. However that even works. So as well as grape farming. It's a complex world out here. But we can become the masters of it. And that's all I've ever wanted. Just to be master of something. So yeah, whenever you grow something, you get less seeds back than when you put in. It's like not the Minecraft system. So I'm gonna have to go and make regular seed purchases. But then I have all this fruit that I can't sell to anyone. In fact, what is the use of it? Can I eat it? Yeah, no, it looks like I just have them. Like if with these carrots, can I eat them? No, you can just use destroy. So I'm gonna have a lot of carrots lying around. Maybe I'll cook with them one day. In fact, yeah, let's see what happens when we cook with these things. Like turn 4 flour into that, just to see like what benefit that has for me. Because if it just gives me like food for energy, then why not, you know? Why not? Okay, let's do this. So let's go cook. Oh, it doesn't. No, it's wait. You make flour from 4 wheat, so I need to take flour and something else to make all these things. So I don't have water and chicken egg, or even water. It should be simple to get water, but how do I store it? Whatever. We made a mistake. It's all fine. So we've got another body arriving, by the way, because those bodies don't stop. People don't stop dying just because I'm busy, which is pretty rude of them when you really think about it. Like, you know, I'm a busy grave man, but these guys are so focused on their own mortal requirements, they don't even, you know, stop to consider how it must affect your boy Toy Cat. And that's pretty tragic if you ask me. So we'll dig another grave, throw in the body real quick. And then as we cover up, it should go to... Yeah, they're not anymore. It must be areas of the graveyard. Like, maybe the game is judging my placement of these graves. Like, it's misaligned, so they're upset with it in some way. It's the only thing I can see making sense here. Honestly, at some point, I'm just going to stop burying bodies. Just to see what happens, you know? I think I've decided that would... It's the only thing that's gonna like test me, because if there's no point burying bodies, like the amount of money I get for burying them just isn't that great anymore, and I have other things that I want to deal with, so that's what we'll start doing. We'll just start ignoring this. This just isn't an issue of ours anymore, and that might be something we regret later, but since later is not right now, I'm entirely down with that as an idea. So just remember, everyone watching, if you ever have issues in the world, deal with them later. because later is a distinct and separate time to exactly now. That's top-notch advice you're not going to find elsewhere. Probably because it's horrible advice, but I mean, let's please ignore that one. So yeah, I need to find coal desperately now, because it is around somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. So I'll do a little mini tour of the world, because I'm heading towards the wizard anyway. Actually, I bet we won't make it to the wizard, even if we try our hardest. Yeah, we have to sprint to really make it there. And I'm not really feeling like that personally. Okay, again, we have to leave a gap between our sprinting. Because otherwise sticky keys comes back to bite us. So please, some onion seeds, sir. Sir, just some onion seeds. So he sells crop waste. And he will eventually sell something that looks like onion seeds. Oh gosh, but right now at least, he's not. I dropped a keyboard onto the floor. Like a USB, not a USB one, but like a mini one for my Xbox. I have it unplugged because I was just streaming PUBG. And I mean, this is just mean. The fact that you can't fit through that gap. That's just picking on how stodgy a gravekeeper I am. So yeah, I definitely won't make it back if I try to leave now. So instead I'll explore my own farm today. Seems like a better use of my time. And then we'll also try and get iron, which just involves chopping down trees. Because if we don't find coal, then iron's not going to work by itself. Okay, there's iron down there, which means I must be able to get down there, right? I just haven't really gone down from my farm yet. Oh, here we go. There's a secret little pathway. With a bush. That's not mine. Okay, so this doesn't belong to me. It just kind of exists near me. This does belong to me, though. Because I can whack it to death. Get some red for it, too. Which is what I want. What I need. Then we're going to end up with the... Oh, the bridge is over here. Which is how I get to all this other stuff, I assume. And that's actually a really easy job to fix. So I need iron for everything right now. Literally everything. But I don't have any coal, so I have to do everything with firewood. Which is just a horribly inefficient way to do anything. But it's how we have to do things. It's how the game is set up. So we're going to play the game. And the way we're going to do that is just by spending a lot of time making a lot of iron. So we're going to chop down trees, throw them in the furnace, and just have a continuous cycle for a few days. Because what else am I going to do, you know? And that sounds like a negative outlook. But it's actually going to be kind of fun. I'm going to get a bunch of production because I'll be doing an endless cycle. In fact, let me show you. Let's get started on that cycle now. I was going to say let's end it, but given that the time limit on these Let's Plays, like, yeah, third channel, don't care. I'll make an 80-minute video if I want to. You can't stop me. You don't have any power over me, YouTube comments. Yeah, so I want to show you my little steps. Because again, the game just makes these tiny little bars satisfying to fill. So you fill them, and then you're like, oh, then I'll make a bunch of firewood. And actually, wait. First, we should throw some firewood in here. In fact, 2 sets of firewood. I know I need to save that for the guy, but this is important right now. Make some more firewood. Make a lot of firewood. And then that'll also get me to the next level of this thing. And if we just power through this day after day after day, we'll have so much stuff to go. So make some more wood billets. Make some more firewood, and just so on and so forth. All day, every day. Except today, because today is church day. And we have to hold a sermon every Sunday, I think. It's funny that you literally can't like focus on one thing too long. The game has basically forced ADD. It's like ADD simulator. Like manage your sleep and get your ADD under control. Or like have ADD, I guess. Not get it under control. But that's what this game is trying to tell you, you know? Like, oh, wake up at these times. Gotta do this, gotta do that. Gotta finish that. Things are going on there. Gotta watch out for it. But yeah, we're gonna ask the man if he wants to see my ceremony, maybe. I'm a cleric now, I should be blessed. He's gonna make a soup kitchen. And then they're hungry, my good looks stand out more. So I need a lot of cheap bowls. It seems you have clay deposits in front of your church. I do? That's news. Where are these clay deposits? Make some bowls for me. I'll give you the cleric's beginner guys. He'll give you a few blue to start with. Okay, new technology. Now I can find clay from clay deposits. Well, that's cool. I now have to make 20 bowls from that, which is Actually, a pretty big ask, right? Communion cookies. Nice. So let's go inside. Let's deliver this service to literally no one. We'll just pretend, though. Oh, I put away the prayer ceremony. Wait, did I? Yeah, I did. I don't know where I put it away. That wasn't a good idea. Who told me it was? Why did I do that? Oh, here it is. Okay. It actually was a good idea then. I'm going to go back on what I said there. We're going to give ourselves a prayer. Okay. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Here you go, game. 50% success chance. If I... Oh, people are coming in. Look at this. Look at this. Okay. I'd like to say some words. Our church, great. Nice, yeah! And now let us pray for this blessing. Okay, so this is just the weirdest thing. Oh. Okay, okay, sure. Your donations are welcome. Oh, and they're gonna donate too? Is that what the box is for? Come on, give me a donation. 38. 38. Okay, so I can make some good money on this. That's good. Like, it sucks that I have this perpetual inventory issue. But it's good that it's going to work soon. So we'll put the energy potions in here, because I'm just not using them, as well as that. And maybe not the barrel certificates. Oh, maybe. I mean, it's a good place to put them for now. And we're going to just try and manage our inventory a bit better. But most importantly, we're going to get rich by performing these ceremonies. Which is good. I like being rich. It's my preferred state of being. And because I know that man, I want to say the way to unlock that gate is to give that man some faith. Then we got this all going too. Okay, I'm excited. So next episode, we're going to deal with some clay. I'm assuming this is a clay deposit. That is in fact a clay deposit. Can we just dig it forever? Well, let's find out. Just keep on digging clay. Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like we can just dig clay continuously. And I know I need clay for something. I think it's a stone repair kit. So I can improve my graveyard pretty seriously. Or make a bunch of bowls, but whichever works better. But yeah, it's pretty cool. And then also sand can be used in my furnace for glass. So we'll check sand as well. Just, I mean, let's work that out. Oh wait, no, we're digging this first now, apparently. So is this sand? No, the sand would be by the beach. Wherever the beach is. So yeah, next time, we're going to keep on us. We're going to get a bunch of iron made. So we can try and get that bridge repaired. We've got a lot of different things we have to deal with. And also, we're going to leave that body until it dies. So next time, I'll join you when this body is going to be at 1%. And we'll see what horrible penalty we get if we just leave a body. Because I am the graveyard keeper, so I probably shouldn't. But I'm just immensely curious as to what happens if I do. So thank you very much for watching this part, and I'll see you all in part 12. Goodbye.